Hey YouTube, how's it going? It's Austin. Today is Saturday, March 28th, and I am 20 weeks on T. So that's pretty cool. Let's see, is that right? Is it 20 weeks? Yeah, 20 weeks, because I'm going to be 5 months on the 7th of April, which is my birthday. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And let's see, what's going on with changes? This is just going to be a sort of changes video and a video on top surgery update stuff. So, in terms of changes this week, I haven't noticed things really about me, but other people have noticed things about me, which is kind of cool. My girlfriend, Ari, said that she had been watching my videos from, like, before T recently, or, like, she had, you know, clicked on one and watched part of it, and she was really struck by the difference in my voice since I started T. So that was kind of cool, and she made me watch it. She was like, here, just watch this section, and then watch this section of your videos now. And I can tell that there's a difference. Like, obviously my voice is lower, but it's still so much my voice that it's like I almost can't tell because it's like I always kind of thought that my voice sounded lower. Like, I was hearing myself differently than my voice actually was. So now it's like, yeah, this is just how my voice has always sounded, right? And she's like, nope, it was a lot higher before. So anyways, that's kind of cool. And then the other thing is that my counselor, I went in to see my counselor on Thursday, because I see her sometimes every 2 weeks and sometimes once a month. And she said, your face looks different. And I was like, really? My face looks different? But she thinks that she was like, I can see your jawline and your cheekbones more. Like, I think your cheeks are kind of thinning out a little bit. So that's pretty cool that she can see that difference. I still can't quite see it. I'm trying to take pictures once a month, just so that I have a record later on. But I still can't see too much of a difference in my face. But it's cool that other people can. And let's see. I got my hair cut today, so that's different. My hairline isn't really... Like, I was trying to figure out... Okay, here's the thing. I really like changing my hair. And I used to dye it a lot, and now I just sort of get haircuts that are different sometimes. I've had kind of this same haircut for a while. But anyways, I'm waiting to get something that will be more, like, slicked back until my hairline changes a little bit, because right now I still have a very rounded hairline, which looks pretty feminine, I think. And I know that I'm just being super hypercritical of this, but that's kind of what you do when you are trans. Anyways, so I'm waiting for my hairline to change a little bit, and it still hasn't, like, you can still see that my hairline is still pretty curved. Like, men's hairlines tend to be more square. So anyways, I'm kind of waiting for that to happen, and it hasn't quite yet, but I did get my hair cut. So yeah, that's about all for T changes. I did my shot this morning. I do them on Saturdays now. And I'm noticing more hair on my arms, which is cool, and it's getting thicker and longer, which is weird. And that's about it. So, in terms of top surgery updates, I don't remember exactly how much I've said about what my insurance requires for top surgery to be covered. But basically they require 3 letters. They require a letter from my counselor that I see, and then they require another letter from I forget what they call it, not like supervising, but like a consultation, you know, with another psychologist that isn't your normal one. They want like a second opinion, basically. So I have been seeing this other guy. I've seen him twice, and he's actually trans, which is pretty cool to be able to talk to another trans guy, and he's like an older trans guy. He's like 50 or something, so it's cool to have that connection, to be able to talk about, like, what transitioning was like for him, you know, like 25 years ago or something like that, or 20 years ago, I suppose, versus what it's like for me now. And so it's really interesting to get that generational sort of perspective, and it's cool. So that's been cool to hear from him, and to talk to him a little bit. And so I saw him twice, and then I just saw him today for the second time, and now he is going to write me a letter of recommendation, which he said he's going to be done within the next 2 weeks. So anyways, letter from my normal counselor, letter from a secondary counselor, and then I also need a letter from my my doctor who's prescribing my hormones, and I've got her letter already, and I've got my letter from my regular counselor, so I have 2 out of 3. So I'm waiting on this 3rd one, and then once I have all 3 letters, I submit that with a pre-approval form to the surgeon that I want to see, and then they send that in to my insurance, and then my insurance tells me if they're going to cover it or not. So if the insurance decides to cover it, that's awesome, but it's still going to cost me about between $3,500 and $4,000-ish out of pocket, because I'll have to cover up to my deductible, which is like $1,500 or $2,000, I forget which, and then I have to cover $1,500 of the surgeon's fee that is not ever covered by insurance because it's considered what's the word? Like, not medically necessary, but it's like for sculpting of your chest, basically. And getting rid of like extra tissue. So that has to be covered, and then obviously travel costs. So it's still going to cost me like $3,500 to $4,000 just of my own money. So I'm trying to save up. You know, I'm like a third of the way there. So I'm doing as much as I can to save money. And yeah, so that's what's going on. I'm hoping to get, once I get this last letter, I'm hoping to submit that to get everything turned into the insurance company in the next couple of weeks, and then I'll be able to schedule a date for surgery, and I'm hoping for surgery, probably it's going to end up happening in October, provided they have dates open. So that's kind of my general plan. So at that point, I will be 11 months on T, so that's, like, you don't have to be on T in order to get top surgery, but it can help to have your body redistributing your fat and, like, for muscle growth and that kind of thing. So a lot of surgeons say that it's best to be on T for about a year before you get top surgery. So at that point, I'll be pretty good, and that gives me another 6 months to work on building my muscles in my chest and to losing a little bit of extra weight on my tummy. So yeah, that's the plan, that's the idea. And if you guys have any questions, let me know. Put it in the comments. Yeah, so that's it, and I'm sorry that I didn't make a video last weekend. I was sick for like 2 weeks. It sucked. So, I'm all better now. Everything is good. Thanks for everybody that said get better, because I got a couple of those comments. So that was nice. Yeah, so that's about all for this weekend, and there will be a new Transgender and Christian video up on Wednesday, as per usual. So, I hope you guys are all doing well, and I will see you soon. Bye.